Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Welcome to this segment of Coach Gurbani's a-sabad-a-day. Our recitation, Gaudi Mahalla Panjwa. Nitaprat Navan Raam Sar Kijai, Chol Maharas Har Amrit Pijai Rahao. Nirmal Uddak Govind ka naam, majjan kart पूर्ण सबे काम. सत संग तह गोष्ठ होए, कोट जन्म के किल विख खोए. सिमरह साध करह आनंद, मन तन रव्या परमानंद. जिसे प्राप्त हर चरण निधान, नानक दास तिसह कुर्बान. जिसह प्राप्त हर चरण निधान, नानक दास तिसह कुर्बान. The central message here refers to the practice of Navan, which is a religious rite. Navan is ordinarily bathing, but here the reference is to daily ablutions, a ritual of washing the body, usually at a pilgrimage, and is a major religious rite in India. And so the Guru starts off by saying, Nitaprat Navan Raam Sar Kijai. So do your Navan at Raam Sar. So the question is, what is this Raam Sar where we need to perform our ablution? Raam Sar literally means the pond of the Ram self. Sar comes from Sarovar. It means a body of water. Raam Sar, where the self is. Ram is the all-pervading self. So the Guru is saying, Nitaprat, always, every day, do your Navan, your bathing, in Raam Sar. So therefore the implication is, perform your daily ablutions at the shrine of the Ram, which is within the body. So this is a reference to going to the shrine within, not to the pilgrimage outside. And there, he says, Jhol Maharas. Jhol is to actually create a cup with your hands. When you step into that water, typically a pilgrim will, with the palms, move the water aside and then make a cup underneath the water, which is offered as an offering to dead ancestors. So the Guru is saying, Chol Maharas Har Amrit Pijai. So instead of the water of a river, use the mind with discrimination. Use the hands of a discriminating intellect and drink Amrit, the elixir of self-knowledge. So what he's essentially saying is that instead of going to a pilgrimage outside, the shrine is inside. Go there daily and bathe in self-knowledge with a discriminating mind, a discriminating intellect. That is the message today. And then he expands on this by saying, Nirmal Uddak. Uddak is water. Nirmal is nir, without, mal, dirt, filth, corruption. So Nirmal Uddak, pristine, clean water, Govind ka naam, which means self-knowledge. Naam, we are assuming in our interpretation to be self-knowledge. Govind ka naam. Govind is the self, the master of the universe, if you will, and it reflects itself within us. So that knowledge, that pristine wisdom is what we need. That is the Nirmal Uddak, not what you're looking for outside. So, Nirmal Uddak, Govind ka naam. Self-knowledge is pristine wisdom. Majjan karat, by bathing in that water, Puran sabbe kaam, all our affairs are settled. In other words, the mind's afflictions, as he tells us in the next verse, are all cleared. Sant sang teh goshit hoye, kot janam ke kilvik hoye koye. So now you know that you have to move inwards. There is a shrine there. The knowledge of the self resides within. Now, you have to use a discriminating intellect, which means you also need to dialogue with evolved individuals. Sant Sang. Sant could be a reference to the Guru Enlightener. It could also be a reference to the body of evolved individuals, people who are there. So he says, Sat Sang teh gosht hoy. The discourse, the dialogue of self-knowledge. This is where you learn about self-knowledge and then go within to recognize it. Kot janam ke kilvik khoye. Kilvik is afflictions. Kot janam, figure of speech for many births and lives, implying a long, long time. So in the company of evolved individuals where the discourse is held, what happens? Long-standing doubts that had afflicted the mind are cleared. Kot janam ke kilvik khoye. And then simar sad kareh anand mantan ravya paramanand. Now, this is the achievement of the goal of Sikhi, Paramanand, supreme bliss. Through constant remembrance of the self, that is, constant reflection on self-knowledge, perfection is achieved. Sadhakare, and bliss follows. Anand. Mantan Ravya, the mind and body, are filled with transcendent bliss. Param Anand. Param is supreme, Anand, bliss. It also refers to a state of transcendent consciousness. And this state is rooted in the feeling of awe and wonderment for life. It's called Vismad. And this is achieved through self-knowledge, cultivation of virtues under the tutelage of the Guru Enlightener. And it is the developmental goal of Sikhi. It is through virtues and self-knowledge that which is imperceptible to the senses is perceived. Jis hai parapat har charan nidhan. So the Guru is saying, those who have found the treasure, nidhan, of self-knowledge, Hari Charan, the feet, here implying knowledge, nidhan, is treasure. So those who have found the treasure of self-knowledge, Nanak Das tis hai kurban. Nanak serves and submits to those evolved soul individuals. On that note, until the next time, Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh.